Hello everyone, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play Suikoden. Last time, we infiltrated Greg Minister, and we're at the top of the castle just about, and it's time to throw down with the Emperor Barbarossa. I believe once we hit these steps and go down this red carpet, we will be just about there. Are you guys ready to beat this game? Because I know I sure am. I'm ready to move on to some Suikoden 2, but we'll get to that once we get through the Emperor and his little bitch. Don't forget about her, Wendy. Can't forget about her. So here we are in the floating garden, or whatever they call this place. Some kind of garden. The Royal Gardens. And there he is, the Emperor. Funky G, Commander of the Liberation Army. Thank you for coming this far. You're welcome. Emperor versus leader of the Liberation Army. Time to throw down, bitch. Look at this garden, a beautiful place full of flowers in bloom. This is the end. It is all that remains of my empire. For real though, you don't have any empire now. I already took everything over. Can't we just like let him run away and leave him to his sad little lonely life? I shall protect my empire with my own hands. Oh yeah? Bring it on, bitch. Dragon King sword, give me power! That's not your own hands, that's a sword. What the heck? Where are we fighting? What is he doing? What the fuck? Yes, the final battle in the game is with the three-headed golden hydra, which Barbarossa somehow turned himself into. What the fuck? Yeah, first time I saw this, I was fucking amazed. Now, I don't recall if there's a rhyme or reason to which one of these I have to kill first. I'm just gonna pick the I think the right one, like the one closest to the right one, or whatever, the left one, the one on the farthest left of the screen. I think that's the one that one of them heals or something. Can't remember. One of them does something really annoying, so let's try and avoid that. And we'll hit some fools with some judgments, and we'll hit some fools with some storm, and we'll hit some, just hit him with all you got. I'll hit him with some fog of deception. I mean, we're gonna use everything we got here. It's the final battle in the game. Use everything at your disposal. If you're not using the same party as me, feel free to use whatever you got. First thing you should probably notice is I have Humphrey in the party instead of Pezmerga. I actually walked back out of the castle to give Humphrey his windspun armor that I got last episode. I equipped it to him, and I decided to just use him instead of Pezmerga, just for the fuck of it. Might as well. As you'll see, some of the attack all spells I used did not hit all three heads. Some of, like, each head has its own weakness and whatever, strength, so just be careful on which spells you do. If you're gonna hit all, at least it doesn't heal. They don't absorb it, they just resist it, which is nice. Alright, from here on out I think I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shining Wind so I can stay healed up. But everybody else is gonna go all out. I think I'll attack the middle one this time with my Judgment, Shining Wind, and just have her attack. Tengar really is useless unless you give her an attack rune. I won't say useless, but I mean, I pretty much gave her the water rune just to be my lifesaver. Shining Wind will be nice, but in the case that I run out of Shining Wind with Luke, I will definitely need a second healing option, and that's where Tengar will come in. But until then, she'll just do regular attacks. I'm hoping I can kill one head fairly quickly just so I can be on the safe side and figure out which one of them is the one that heals. Because I think one of them heals. Like, if you kill one and it's not the one that heals, then the healing one will heal the other two if they're dead. I could be wrong. I could be. We'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. I'm also not even sure if the head disappears once you kill it. It might just disappear from the menu so you can't hit it anymore. I am not entirely sure. I want to hit him with the ball of lightning, but I don't remember which one is immune to lightning. I should have been paying attention. Whatever. You know what I'll do? I'll do a rainstorm just to check, and I'll figure out which one is not weak to lightning. As for you, we're gonna hit the first one just so all of them will have a judgment on them. You Shining Wind, and just to be on the safe side, we'll hit myself with the Water of Kindness to heal everyone up. Just to be on the safe side. I don't want to fuck anything up. I don't have any way to revive anyone. One thing you can do to be safe and sound to make sure if anyone dies is to put some sacrificial Buddhas on all of your characters. So if they do die, they can be instantly revived. And the only other alternative is to get the resurrection rune and put it on one of your characters, which only Fukian has, so you'd have to take it off of him or use him. And yes, I was paying attention. The middle one is the one that is immune to lightning, so I'll use my other lightning spells on the two on the outside, not the middle one. I was paying attention. I told you I would. Everyone should be nice and healed up. The one on the left side should be almost dead, right? I've been kicking his ass. Damn, almost killed her in one hit, bitches. Just keep attacking that bottom one. You hit him with a ball lightning. You hit him with some black shadows. You keep using that shining wind, and you can just attack that bottom one, I guess. I don't think Tengar's gonna die, so I'm not particularly worried about it. The funny thing is, remember all those rune pieces I gave to everyone? Those have actually been helping out immensely. I gave those speed rune pieces to Victor, and he's actually been really a lot faster than he was before. Now he actually gets his turn about halfway through my party instead of last. He used to go last every time. Now he goes a lot earlier most of the time. It's pretty nice. Shining Wind. Heal it up, heal it up. Bam. Seriously, that one on the left has got to be almost dead. We're just destroying that bitch. Demolishing. Oh, you can hit the main character all you want. Main character is practically indestructible at this point with his master garb. I still can't believe one of them is not dead. Is it if we kill one, they all die? Man, I honestly am trying to remember how this battle like particularly goes, and it's just not coming to me. I just remember fighting this battle, and it's not very, very hard, but it's definitely the hardest boss fight in the game because it takes the longest. That's pretty much the only reason it's the hardest. It takes the longest, and if you're not prepped, it can kick your ass. I've come slightly over-prepared with my 2 ways to heal everyone, so there's that. At least there's not really an absorb attribute in this game where if you're using the wrong element magic, you can actually heal things. That would be a bitch. Instead, they're just immune. Alright, I think I actually just killed that middle head. Or not the middle head, but the left head. I think I did because he raised up. Yeah, okay. So when you defeat them, they just raise up out of the way. Alright, cool. So we only got 2 heads left. So let's kill the middle one next. The middle one's the one that's immune to thunder, so we'll actually hit that one with the thunder. Hit him with Black Shadow some more. Hit him with Shining Wind. Just keep doing what we're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. The cool part is that I've actually been hurting them all this whole time, so the other ones will die in a fairly fast manner, which is nice. And don't quote me on one of the heads being the healer head, because I could be completely wrong on that. I'm just remembering maybe a different boss fight from a different Suikoden game, maybe, or something like that. Maybe none of these heads heal at all, and I'm just tripping. But I rest assured, this is the last boss battle in the game, so don't even be worried about it. I already killed the right one too, and the middle one. Oh, okay, I thought the middle one just died too. I was about to say that was faster than I thought. But we're about to win right now. We only got the middle head left, and he's immune to lightning, so regular attacks the rest of the way we go. In fact, just have everybody regular attack him. Hit him with the last Shining Wind, and everybody else can attack. Finish him. Boom. Yachaka. Boom. Oh, that's right. He's using Shining Wind. Oh, victory is so close, guys. I can smell it. It smells so sweet. It smells so sweet. It smells delicious. About to have victory. Oh, yeah. There it is. Celebration time, bitches. Listen to that explosion. Aw, yeah. The explosion and sound effects of the final battle ending. Hell yeah. No, didn't even bother with the experience and money because you'll never need it again. Wow. Uh-oh. It's Kasim. And Sonya. And Milich. And Kwanda. What are you doing here, 4 of the 5 Imperial Generals that are still alive? Kasim, the dream. You've changed, Your Highness. Why? We believed in you. Kasim, I've missed you, and I miss those days we fought together. You were deceived by that woman, by that big-breasted bimbo. Oh, speak of the devil bitch. You devil bitch. Barbarossa, what happened? You lost? The Golden Emperor indeed. I always thought there was going to be another fight with Wendy here, but just don't hold your breath. And you call yourself a Golden Emperor? For shame. Shame, shame, Barbarossa. How dare you insult His Highness? Don't be silly. What? Oh, damn. Punked him. Your Highness. Now it's your turn, Funky G. This empire's dead. But I'll still take your soul eater. Give it to me! Oh, yeah? Good luck, biatch. Watch and learn. Time to get owned by the Eater of Souls. Or I'll eat your soul. Hey, look who it is. It's Odessa. And Gremio, who's not even dead. And Tio. And Ted. I feel like it's not fitting to have Gremio there since he lived. They should have had somebody else for that. But it's still cool. It's still cool. Don't get me wrong. Maybe it's just the soul of Gremio is still in there because he did die at some point. I don't know. Which is kind of creepy. Maybe the Gremio that came back to life is soulless. He's not the same Gremio we knew. That'd be a little bit creepy, wouldn't it? Anyways, Wendy, instead of fighting her in a final boss battle, she just gets owned by the Soul Eater, which is all good with me. It's all good with me, baby. I am your ideal host. Together, let us take revenge on this cursed world. Even you reject me, Soul Eater. Even the most cursed rune refuses me. I'm gonna go cry in the corner now. And that's enough, Wendy. Stop it. What are you doing? I'll destroy you with my magic. Oh god, don't sound so petty. It's no use, Wendy. The rune on my Dragon King sword, the Sovereign rune, is protected against any form of magic. Except for all the magic I just layeth to smacketh down on him in the battle. Even the rune of the gate. That's can't be entirely true. I just ridiculously owned his ass in battle. How could that possibly be true? But with the black rune, you were... I lied. He tricked him though. Oh, wait, what? What is he doing? What do you plan to do, Barbarossa? I loved you. Uh-huh. Liar! You loved my resemblance to Claudia! That's true. That's not true. I wanted to erase the sadness that lies hidden deep in your eyes. The sadness of one who cannot accept others. I loved you, but that was a mistake. It was my only mistake, but it cannot be forgiven. That is not your only mistake. Everything you did because of that, it was a mistake too, buddy. Please stop it, Barbarossa. I don't wanna! As a result of my mistake, I lost my empire, Funky G. What kind of land will you create in its stead? I read that a little bit wrong, but that's okay. It still sounded good. Emperor Barbarossa! Shut up, Sonia. Emperor. I don't want to do a Milich voice right now, or a Quanda voice. Farewell. No? Barbarossa. Oh, and suicide has been committed. And apparently, what the hell is happening now? The end of the Emperor. Indeed it is, Victor. Indeed it is. The end of the Empire. The Emperor and the Empire, eh? Both gone? Say bye-bye. I don't think this palace is going to hold up much longer. We'd better escape. And this is something I never understood. Why can't the palace hold up any longer? And what are you guys doing? You not going to escape too? Why don't you escape too? Okay. By the way, this is the first and only time you hear this music. It's basically frantic escaping music. It's kind of cool. But anyway, so we have to escape the castle. I still don't understand why it needs to be escaped. I mean, is it like being held up by Wendy's magic or something and just being crumbled to the ground? I never understood it. They don't explain why the castle can't hold. But apparently it can't withstand the death of the Emperor. So sad. I'm not going to fight any battles on the way out. It's just going to waste my time. There's no timer, which I think there should be. Oh god, we got guards. Shit. We don't have time for guards. We're going to die. Wait. What? You're going to stall them, but I can't leave you behind. Don't be ridiculous. This country still needs you, but me, once the war's over, I'm useless. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you. Flick, take care of Funky G. Oh. No? What? What? No, we can't leave Victor behind. Oh, come on. Victor? Son of a bitch. And I think if we try to go back, Flick tells us we can't. Well, fuck you too, Flick. Fine. I didn't like Victor anyways. Now I'm just lying to myself. Victor was awesome. I'm gonna miss him, man. How could he sacrifice himself? Who does he think he is? Gremio? Pawn? Cleo? Well, Cleo didn't actually... Oh, what the fuck? Flick just got nailed with an arrow. Son of a bitch. I can't let her get killed here, or else Odessa will be furious when I see her again up there. Go, Funky G, and fulfill Odessa's dream. Hurry. You just got shot with an arrow, dude. I can't leave you by yourself. I'll be alright, Victor. Now, no, you won't, you liar. I can't leave you here, Flick. Or I'll kill you myself. Bitch, you want to try that? I'll throw down with you right now. Don't disappoint Odessa. Bitch, I ain't leaving you here, and you can't stop me. Alright, fine. But thou must. But thou must. Alright, well, apparently Flick and Victor are staying behind to help us escape. Like, it really... I still don't fucking understand this. I never understood this. I really don't. He's gone ahead. Now we can fight to our heart's content like you already couldn't. I never stopped you from fighting to your heart's content. Too bad to have to fight alongside you. Oh, Flick and Victor, you silly married couple, you. Funky G has escaped this way. Me must avenge the Emperor. Where were all these soldiers when I was fighting the Emperor? They could have been there. Star Dragon Sword's ready to throw down. You sure know how to treat a man. You're not a man, you're a sword. You shut up. And it's time for Odessa to throw down too. Yeah. Odessa and the Star Dragon Sword, throwing down with some soldiers. Seriously, why did Victor and Flick stay behind? I get that there's soldiers chasing us, but it's just... the way they lay this out just didn't make any sense. Like, why did the castle can't withstand the death of the Emperor and Wendy? It's just... it doesn't make sense! I don't care. They should have explained it if they were going to do it, but whatever. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, because the next game's even better than this. But anyways, we won! We won! Celebration with all the people who were main characters in the game. The Empire is destroyed. We did it! We did it, Sylvina! Yay, Caucus! Can't forget about the Sylvina voice. It has ended at last, Master Funky G. Hell yeah. Pawn is alive. Our empire has been destroyed. Shut up, Pawn. Stick to your one-syllable words. Look, Tengar, we won! We defeated the Empire! Yeah, indeed. Ouch! Ouch! Don't pull me like that! Owie! Oh, sorry. Hick's getting all excited for the first time ever in his life. Usually that's what Tengar does to him. Black is avenged. Avenged, I guess. So sad, Futch. It's over. And there's Humphrey's awesomeness. Again and Command all over there. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Aren't you lucky you got to see all this before kicking the bucket? Shut your face, old man. No, stop calling me old man. Again. And look at, there's Mathayu and Lucan. Master Lucan, those voices. Have we won? Indeed. Victory is ours. Yes, undoubtedly. Can we go back to the old man voice? It's the finale. Old man voice returns. I see. Master Lucan, I despise war. I always felt that to take a life of another, for whatever reason, was wrong. And yet I became a military strategist and took many lives. Did I do the right thing? Perhaps I should have remained in that village, fishing in my idle moments until my death. That doesn't sound like the greatest end of your life. Master Mathayu, the answer to that. The answer to what? To that? Are you asleep now, Master Mathayu? May you rest in peace. You have accomplished so much in your life. Asleep? That doesn't sound like he's asleep. You basically just made it sound like he's dead. You're telling me Mathayu is not alive? Mathayu died? Because of Sanchez? Oh hell no. We can't let that stand. The reason why Mathayu got hurt in the first place was because of Sanchez. We can't let Sanchez be the death of Mathayu. That's some fucked up shit, man. Some fucked up shit. And we have the longest black screen in the history of longest black screens. Because it's time for the character roll call. Become the president of the Tauran Republic and returns to Kuon with his family and lives in peace. Hearing of the victory, he rests in peace, meaning he's dead. Luke goes with Leknat. Humphrey leaves the Tauran Republic and goes with Futch. Kasim becomes a new commander. So does Quanda. Pezmerga goes after Uber. Gremio follows with Funky G. Warren becomes the chairman of the Republic Congress. Kunto becomes the head of a merchant guild. Cleo retires to the mansion. Victor disappears after the final battle. Valeria becomes a platoon commander with the elves. Griffith becomes a business guy. Clive disappears. Flick disappears. Camille becomes a lance instructor for the army. Kreutz runs away like a little bitch. Stallion runs away like an even bigger bitch. Kage, or Cage, left because his contract was over. Fusulu just went off on his own, I guess. Kirkus works for the Village of the Elves. Milich protects the graves. That's strange. Pawn goes on a journey by himself. Sonia becomes an admiral. Angie goes in a shipping business. Taiho goes back to Kaku to live by himself and his brother. Kanak goes with Angie, and so does Leonardo. Hixus becomes his true warrior after he named his sword, and Tengar goes with him. Varkas becomes the border patrol. Sidonia just disappears completely. Apparently he doesn't want to hang out with his friend Varkas anymore. Eileen stays with Lepant. Leon spends the remainder of his life in his hometown. Okay then. Gorgeous, he disappears to the north. Ivanov goes to find some colors of freedom. Jean goes back to her job. Ike goes on a journey for strong guys. Maximilian, old motherfucker, retires and goes with his master, is Sancho. Grenseal and Allen become co-commanders of Republic Guards. Tesla becomes the Secretary General. That's pretty high. Jabba is in charge of finances. Lorelei goes to another land. Blackman goes to his fields. Sounds racist. Joshua goes back to being the commander of the Knights. Morgan goes back to the temple. Mos rebuilds Greg Minister. Esmeralda goes off and smells the roses. Melody works on collecting all the sounds of the world. Chapman stops selling armor. Old Man Lucan opens a clinic. Fukin goes back to the temple. Futch goes with Humphrey. We already said that. Kasumi goes back to Rikaku, her hidden village of ninjas. Moss gets better at blacksmithing. Crowley goes back to his caves. Fuma goes back to Rikaku. Moose becomes an awesome blacksmith. Mies goes to improve his blacksmithing. Sergei becomes rich because his inventions are awesome. Kimberly becomes a stalker to Taiho. Sheena goes off on his own. Kessler becomes a night patrol. Marco leads a vigorous life, which makes lots of sense. Gen goes back to where he builds ships. Hugo becomes the Republic's first Chief Justice, so he becomes a judge. Hellion becomes Leknat's successor? What? Anyway, Mina's still a dancer. Millie goes back to the Dragon's Den. Commandal, still old and still studying. Juppo looks for new tricks. KCO spreads her songs across all of her worlds. I don't know. Vicky disappears without a trace because she sucks at teleporting. Ruby goes back to the elves. Vincent goes to get his monies. Meg goes home, or Meg doesn't go home, I should say. Taggart is still Warren's assistant. Giovanni gets his own business. He's not LePant's bitch anymore. Quincy goes to live with the elves in the forest. Apple becomes Matthew's biographer. Kai's still the martial arts instructor. Lot still lives with her cat. Mace takes Moose's... Oh, he retires. Never mind. O'Neill still gossiping. Kuromimi is the chief of the kobolds now. Gon is still under Kuromimi. Antonio is still the cook at Marie's Inn. Lester opens his own restaurant. Kirk throws away his scythe and becomes a farmer instead of an executioner. Rock is creating giant safes for the dwarfs. Ladon opens his own inn. Sylvina marries Kirkus. Ronnie Bell trains... What? She's learning how to be a homemaker? Whatever. Gaspar's still gambling. Window looks for some stained glass window designs. Marie reopens her inn in Greg Minister. Zen goes to Torin Castle with flower... No, he's still in Torin Castle doing the flowers. Sarah works for Marie. Sansuke still doing baths. Klon is still working at Torrent Castle. Templeton still making maps. Kryn stealing treasure, and Chandler got his own store finally. And that's all the Stars of Destiny in the game, guys. I'm sorry if my voice got annoying there for the last 5 minutes, but I didn't want to just gloss over what everybody did. Anyways, that is going to conclude our Let's Play of Suikoden for the PlayStation. Hell yeah. As the credits roll, let's reflect. I pretty much love this game. I don't love it as much as I love Suikoden 2, but it is still a really good game. Lots of flaws, lots of typos, a few different glitches you can exploit to make the game even easier. It's really not that difficult of a game, obviously, and it's very short, taking me, 39, 40 episodes to do the whole game, which was approximately, I would say, about 16 hours of gameplay, with about 4 hours of wasted time doing other random crap that I didn't have to do, that I just did on my own. But the actual game took me about 16 hours. My total hours was, 20-something? So it really isn't that bad in comparison to a lot of other RPGs on the Sony PlayStation. Anyways, this LP as an LP was actually really fun. I like what I did with the whole recapping who I recruited in that episode, where I showed you, like, you know, where it actually counted out who I recruited by name and in order and all that. I'll probably be continuing that with Suikoden 2. It's just a cool little way to end each episode, so you can kind of recap what we did in that episode. I'll still keep my counter for so you can see the progress we are in the game in terms of how many stars we have, because surprise, surprise, Suikoden 2 has the same premise. Get the 108 Stars of Destiny. Completely set up differently, though, as you will see when we start that Let's Play. As for when Suikoden 2 is going to begin, that is a good question. It's not going to start tomorrow, so don't get your hopes up for an immediate switch over to Suikoden 2. I have to do a little bit of preparations like I did for Suikoden 1. I do already have my guide written, so I don't have to worry about that, but I have, you know, other things, maintenance things I want to set up before I start recording and then having to edit. I like to have all my stuff ready to go when I start recording. But anyways, that's for when we get to that. But yes, the next Let's Play I will be starting, the next one you'll see, is Suikoden 2. My other Let's Plays will continue as is until then. Well, not until then. They'll continue as is. This ending won't affect those. That's all I can really say about that. And I know these credits aren't super long because we're already on the special thanks, so that's why I wanted to talk fast and get everything I wanted to say out of the way. But yeah, this Let's Play was really fun. Sorry that it didn't have a bigger audience, but I mean, c'est la vie. RPGs are a hard commodity to sell on YouTube these days. I mean, you either gotta love the game already or you gotta be bored. One or the other. It's cool though. I had a few people who followed along most of the way, and even a couple, I'm sure, who played along with me, which is really nice. And I hope that you will continue to play along with me on Suikoden 2, because it is a much better game, and if you haven't played it before, well, I highly recommend that you do. And follow along with me, because I freaking love that game even more than I love this game. I'll have way more opinions about things in that one than I will have had in this one, because I played Suikoden 2 first. That's part of where my love comes from it. But I also have just established that it is the best one in the series. It is. It is. But anyways, we'll get to that when we get to that. For now, all rights reserved to Konami. Thank you, Konami, for making this awesome RPG. I commend you for that. Even if you guys are stingy about your whole ad revenue sharing on YouTube. It's okay, though. They're entitled to that. I mean, they did make these games. And I think we get one little last scene maybe here after the credits. I think so. Yep. Because if you recall, it said Funky G was going to become president of the Torrent Republic and ... And what? Well, probably one of the coolest parts about transferring your save over to Suikoden 2 actually involves the main character and Gremio from this game. But I'm not going to spoil how that is. I'll see you guys on Suikoden 2 then. I believe that's the Fiend screen, that last screen you will see of this game. Yep. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.